blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today is Monday. So happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. It is a pleasure coming here before you today. I welcome you. If you're new in this channel, my name is White Raven and I'm here teaching you witchcraft. I want to be for you what I wish I had when I started my path as a witch. I'm an eclectic witch. I follow no one other than myself. And this has been a very long road of discovering a lot of beautiful things. If you are in the same line as me, stick around. I will love to have you here. I have a spell for you today that I've been meaning to share with you for quite some time. About 9 months ago, if you guys have been following me for a long time, like I know like many of you guys have, about 9 months ago, I did a book review on the Secrets of la Santa Muerte. This amazing book by Cressida Stone that I recommend from the bottom of my heart to anybody that anytime in their life has a wonder or wants to know about this magnificent saint. It is a spell against addictions. I have shared with you, which is a few spells already against addictions. There's one particularly that's really good that you use an egg. And there's another one with you hammering a nail in a tree. Listen, some of the messages that have moved me the most, that have put me to tears, have been precisely on addiction. When you do videos for the length of time that I have been doing videos, you have no idea the things that I have received in my inbox, videos, pictures, of people that is in true suffering and that people that really need help to help someone else fight addictions. This could be your mom, this could be your father, this could be your child, this could be your husband, your wife, your sister, your brother, somebody that you love so much. And it is so hard to see this person wasting their lives away over an addiction that has control over them. How sad it is to remember that person before the addiction and now with the addiction. And when we talk about addiction, we're not talking just about alcohol, heroin, cocaine, but there's a lot of drugs out there that are medicine and things that look normal, but yet we keep on seeing people dying over overdose with sleeping pills, pain medications, you name it. There's many things out there that are addiction. And it's not necessarily a drug. It could be an addiction to something that is harmful for that person. Many things out there that people is addicted to, not necessarily substances. And I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. As we stand today, over 270 million. Let that sink in, witches. 270 millions in this globe that we call home is addicted to some type of substance. In the United States alone, 29 million is addicted just to alcohol. That is not counting other substances. So what I'm trying to say with this is that I'm sure you know someone, and I'm sure you probably are worried about someone. Last week, I asked you, witches, if there was a spell that you wanted me to share with you because you need it right away. And here is this spell. It's a spell in which we're going to ask the help of this bony lady, La Santísima Muerte, to help you, to assist you, either end your own addiction or end the addiction to someone you love. And this spell, which is coming up right now. Before I go into the spell, which is going to be extremely simple, this is a warning and a disclaimer that I want to make right here, right now, and pay a lot of attention. If you saw my video when I did the review on this book, you know the way I feel about this incredible saint, La Santísima Muerte. And this video comes with the warning and listen and hear me out, which is, if you're going to do a spell invoking the help of La Santísima Muerte, be very respectful and understand a little bit about La Santísima Muerte. I suggest for you to watch the video that I did on this book. And if you can, also buy this book and learn about La Santísima Muerte. I'm pretty sure that La Santísima Muerte is not going to get mad at you and is going to get mad at me because we're asking for her help to help somebody else end an addiction, or maybe yourself. But with that, I just want to make a very, very, come here, very clear that you understand that I share this with you with the utmost respect to this saint. And I really hope that when you perform this spell, you do it with the same respect. Make sure that you leave offerings and make sure that you are respectful. Now, having said that, let's get into the spell. And so, if you work with La Santísima Muerte, you are going to learn that La Santísima Muerte is depicted in different colors. She have different color robes. And today we're going to use the Santísima Muerte that is amber in color, right? And so, I don't have a figurine of La Santísima Muerte. I am not a devotee of La Santísima Muerte. I have shared with you a lot of this in the video that I did on the book, so go watch that video. But today we're going to be using the amber color. This is really beautiful. So what I did, which is I went into Etsy and I downloaded some images of La Santísima Muerte. There are actually 5 images. The store in Etsy is called Mysterious Leroy. And what I did, I paid like $3 and it was just a download of 5 different Santísima Muertes. So you don't have to have this. You don't have to have anything at all. But what you must have, which is in the back of your head, your intentions and your petitions are going to be directed to La Santísima Muerte. And so the amber color Santa Muerte, it is frequently used, and this is on the words of Cressida Stone in her book, for petitions by those who have addictions and need help to overcome their bad habits, or those who want to help heal people they know who have such issues, and so on and so forth. So this is La Santa Muerte that we're going to be using, the amber color. I'm going to put in the description of this video the link where I got this beautiful image. Again, if you don't have this image, if you don't want to use this image, just make sure that when you are doing your ritual, you are calling upon her and she's in the back of your head. You're visualizing this amber colored magnificent saint and you're calling upon her help. All right? And you're going to do this with a lot of respect. The next things that you're going to need, which is you are going to need 3 amber color candles. All right. So these are going to be like a little bit of yellow with brown. You probably are going to have to go to Botanicas to get a specific amber color candle. What do I suggest? If you have like baby food, little containers, you can probably melt a yellow candle and add a little bit of a brown candle and create your own amber color candles. Listen, which is the sky is the limit. The more effort, and that is something that I learned about La Santísima Muerte. She sees what you do. What is the effort that you take to do something? She will see the effort that you put into the spell. So you want something to happen? You want to ask her for her help? Make sure that she understands and she deems you just for her favor. Don't be lazy doing spells. And I'm only saying this because I do get a lot of messages, which is on a weekly basis, on people that don't want to move a hand to perform a spell. I mean, I don't have salt at home. What else can I use? Like, go get it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure she's seeing, which is get out of your way to do what you got to do to make the spell, which is this is not going to be complicated. So you need 3 amber color candles. You're going to need apple cider vinegar. Like we all have apple cider vinegar at home. Apple cider vinegar. If you don't have apple cider vinegar, you have to go get apple cider vinegar. Please don't ask me what else can you use. Apple cider vinegar. You're also going to need, and I know this is going to be the hard part, because you are going to need the drug, whatever it is that this person is addicted to. I mean, if this person is addicted to heroin, I'm not expecting for you to have heroin in your house just hanging around for you to grab. Or if it's specific pills and you don't know which pills they are. I do suggest for you to the best of your abilities to draw. Draw what your loved one is addicted to. All right? Draw it. Doesn't have to be Picasso. Just draw it in a paper and have that as a representation of what that person is addicted to. If it's alcohol, then you get your little bottle of alcohol. All right? So you're going to need vinegar, apple cider vinegar, the drug that the person is addicted to, or a drawing of that representation. You're gonna need a glass jar. I suggest for you to use just like a simple baby food jar. Another thing that you're going to do, and this is something that I already did yesterday, you want to steep some rue in water. So my water over here, I did this yesterday. I just put a little bit of water in a pot with my roux, let it boil for 1 second, turn it off, and then just let it cool off. And today, right before doing this video, I strained it and there it is. Another thing that you're going to need is cotton balls, and you just need 1 cotton ball. And if you don't have cotton, then you can use a piece of paper. Some tape. I'm using this tape, but you can use any tape that you have at home. The idea is for this tape to be dark. And that is pretty much which is what you're going to need for the spell. So now that we have the ingredients, let's get into the ritual. All right, this is something you don't have to do. I'm just going to do it because I want to. But I'm going to light one of La Santa Muerte incense before we start our spell. This is going to be out of respect. I'm going to get my incense bottle. Alright, which is let's concentrate. Grab your jar. I'm going to grab my image. I'm going to put it right here on the side, close to what I'm doing. I'm going to grab my jar, which is, let's infuse all this. This incense smells so good. Let's infuse everything. Let's concentrate, which is visualize. If you have the image, visualize it. Close your eyes and visualize it. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. She is the ultimate leveler, which is let her finish, let her end this addiction. Let her do her thing. Come humble before her and request what you need, which is just request what you need. Once you feel that you have transmit and you have taken out of you that petition and put it here, we're going to grab our vinegar and you're going to put half of this container full of vinegar. Now you're going to grab whatever it is that this person is addicted to, and you are going to put it inside the container, inside that jar. This particular case, I'm just going to use this, which is alcohol. Let's close the jar, which is make sure it's really hard as that person addiction lock it in there. We're gonna grab the orange candle that we are going to be lighting in honor of La Santa Muerte, and you are going to carve the initials of the person. Now remember, you have 3 of these candles, so you're gonna do the same thing in each candle. And put it in your candle holder. Now notice, which is I'm not putting any oil in here, any herbs in here. This is it. I have the vinegar and alcohol in this particular bottle. You're going to put in there vinegar and whatever it is that the person is addicted to. I have the image of La Santísima Muerte. You don't even have to have this. I do need you to have your amber candle. Put the initials of the person that you're working in there, and let's light this candle up. All right, which is, now recite with me, which is, may this vice turns sour and bitter in your mouth. Make this vice turn sour and bitter in your mouth. May this vice turn sour and bitter in your mouth. Which you're going to do that as many times as you need to do it. Now grab your bottle, which is and shake it. And repeat 7 times where you're shaking this bottle. While this bottle remains closed, you will not fall again into your addiction. Keep on shaking it, witch. While your bottle remains closed, you will not fall again into your addiction. While the bottle remains closed, you will not fall again into your addiction. While the bottle remains closed, you will not fall again into your addiction. Say it like you mean it, witch. While the bottle remains closed, you will not fall again into your addiction. While this bottle remains closed, you will not fall again into your addiction. One last time, witch. While this bottle remains closed, you will not fall again into your addiction. All right, witches, so now that you finish shaking the bottle, we are going to grab some tape. And we are going to wrap that bottle just like this. Let's go all the way around. I'm gonna cover the lid. I'm going to just cover it all, which is just like this. Cover the bottom. It's gonna be your little package. All right. Now grab your cotton ball. This is the only time that you're gonna use your cotton ball. Grab your cotton ball. You're going to wet it in your roux water, and we are just going to clean the bottle. With the candle next. And here's your spell, which is let your amber candle consume and put your bottle away. The book does not specify in which manner we have to burn the other 2 candles. What I suggest, witches, and what I would do, I will light a candle the following night and then the following night. For 3 consecutive nights, I will repeat the shaking, the water, the roux water on the bottle, and the burning of the candle. After the 3rd candle is consumed, listen up, witches. You want to throw away this jar in the river, far away from you, while it goes away. Listen, I understand that many people does not have a river like next door. Again, this is when you have to go out of your comfort zone and look for that river so you can throw away this bottle. Now, I know that many of you guys are going to ask me if you can throw it in the lake, if you can throw it in the beach. I'm going to tell you what the instructions on Cressida Stone books state. You're gonna throw this in the river. I'm assuming that if you don't have a river close by, it's impossible for you to find a river, then make your own judgment. You are going to be the judge of what you do with your spell. I tell you right now that after the 3rd candle is burned, grab your bottle, throw it in a river so it floats away and is taken away from your loved one. Good luck. The book does not specify in which manner we have to burn the other 2 candles. What I suggest, witches, and what I would do, I will light a candle the following night and then the following night. For 3 consecutive nights, I will repeat the shaking, the water, the roux water on the bottle, and the burning of the candle. After the 3rd candle is consumed, listen up, witches. You want to throw away this jar in the river, far away from you, while it goes away. Listen, I understand that many people does not have a river like next door. Again, this is when you have to go out of your comfort zone and look for that river so you can throw away this bottle. Now, I know that many of you guys are going to ask me if you can throw it in a lake, if you can throw it in the beach. I'm going to tell you what the instructions on Cressida stone books state. You're going to throw this in the river. I'm assuming that if you don't have a river close by, it's impossible for you to find a river, then make your own judgment. You are going to be the judge of what you do with your spell. I tell you right now that after the third candle is burned, grab your bottle, throw it in a river so it floats away and is taken away from your loved one. Good luck. And that's it, witches. I really hope this spell reaches you in a time of need. I hope it really helps you. Remember that when La Santísima Muerte do for you, you must do for her. Not only a Santísima Muerte, which is whenever you work with any deity, any force, any energy, any spirit, any saint, any ancestor, if they do to you, which is remember to do for them. And sometimes you don't even know what to do for them. If you don't know what is going to be the offerings that you have to give to so and so, listen, dig into your heart. You're going to know. Your heart is going to know. Don't get lost in the process, right? Don't get lost in the process. You want to get lost in the magic, which is do this with a lot of faith. Do this from the bottom of your heart. This is someone that you love. So bring that feeling out of you and put it into this spell. Connect with La Santísima Muerte. Connect. You got it. You listen. We are all going to meet her sooner or later. So we are directly linked to this incredible force. Just be respectful, witches. Remember to email me if you have any questions at alayerofthewitch@yahoo.com. I do not work for people, witches. Visit my website. You're going to see a lot of cool stuff in my website, whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com, including incense for La Santísima Muerte, including rue if you need rue. Just visit my website, White Raven and Witches Slayer. I am also in Facebook, my page that is growing super fast. I'm also there. I'm sharing a lot of shorts and reels in Facebook. So sometimes you guys have a question and instead of me writing it, I share a video with you guys. Thank you so much for all the questions. Keep them coming because I love answering them in short videos in my Facebook page. So if you want answers for your questions, many times they're going to be in my reels. So check them out in White Raven and Witches Layer in Facebook. Other than that, witches, I love talking to you every week. It makes me so happy to share these type of spells with you. Your wish is my command. I love when you guys request spells. You guys inspire me. Remember that you have to stay very smart. You have to read, you have to learn, because knowledge is power. The more you know, the more your magic path is going to grow. But above all, with all that stuff that you learn, don't be a chair witch, use it. And above all, you must stay so very wicked. Bye.